What's up, everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we got level 11 K'un-Lun Konundrum STORY for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. We're gonna get a trophy achievement for beating the level called Now Shou-Lao, and we're gonna get that gold brick for completing it as well. But hey, let's go ahead and kick off with the cutscene right where we left off.
Now it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, Fist.
Agreed.
Great. Back to the mythical land of Kun-Lun.
I'll head back upstairs. You know, check they're tidying up properly.
So long. Glad he's brightened up a bit.
Looks like She-Hulk's been busy.
Come on, it must be my turn by now.
You sure you don't want to join us in Kun-Lun, Daredevil?
Fisk Tower is just the start. The rest of the defenders need to clear this time state of Manhattan.
We could use a hand, though.
If there's any more clearing to be done, count me in.
Alright, it's back to the choosing block for us. We've got Team Spider-Man, or we've got Team Star-Lord. Come on, switch it over now. Let us see the other team, Brian. Come on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I don't even give you a chance to look at the other one. But I promise there is another team available. We chose this one because we felt this was the next one in line. Now, basically, you have a choice, and you can choose whichever one you want. We've been choosing the one that the game defaults to. So whichever one it automatically displays, that's the one we've been playing. And a couple of you have been reporting that your levels are not matching up with ours. And I know it's a little confusing, but hopefully you guys can follow along and use our same default patterns and you know, load the game or team that displays first. So this got a little interesting. We got to go back up to the top. We were up on this mountainside just a wee bit to go, and we had to go down below and do some extra little journeys, jobs, whatever you want to call them. And now I'm trying to get back up here. Spider-Man's having trouble climbing while flinging his webs, and I eventually get all the way to the door, and it takes us into a really quick kind of cutscene, which I'm not going to take the time to go ahead and show, at least not right now. Essentially, we hear some talking in the background, and we're like, wait a minute, what's going on? And we actually have to power up our chi with Iron Fist and fill the meter on the left-hand side. You might have noticed that there is a red lion on the left-hand side of the entryway here. And as I kind of probe around to find what I can destroy, and oh, look at that, there's the lion. We'll go ahead and pump up that meter with our chi. And wait for it. It's funny angle. We got it. All right. It's all charged up and ready to go. The door's open. That's right. Open says me. Oh, look at that. There's a glowing halo. So off we go. And we'll hop in and press the icon indicator, which will eventually take us into a cutscene, but not after a really long, uncomfortable dark screen. So ready? 3, 2.
Iron Fist, a man of his word, now joins the practically useless Spider-Man to show him how a real hero does things. That webhead couldn't punch his way out of a paper bag. Ha! Ah, no! Oh, I wish I had an Iron Fist. Anyway, he'd better have all his chi and both fists ready to retrieve the Nexus fragment from the Cave of the Dragon. Unless that's an ironic name, I don't think it's gonna have kittens in it. I think I might have broken this.
Guys, looks like we're stuck in here.
I have traveled this way before. There's a darkness here that I have never felt.
You're right. It is awful dark in here. Is there a light switch around here? Whoa!
Steady.
Yeah!
There are traps in here that even you will struggle to avoid.
Welcome to the caves of Kun-Lun.
That's the voice we heard from outside earlier, right?
There is something here you seek. You may find it, although there are challenges ahead.
Is he talking about the Nexus shard?
Let's begin our search.
So, this place is cozy.
This is a sacred cave. Very old.
All right, as soon as we gain control, we're going to want to switch on over to Ms. Marvel and do a glorious ground pound, which will take us all the way down and actually cues another quick cutscene.
What's going on?
That was a little too close.
Did I not say this place was old?
Hey, always nice to see a familiar face.
Maybe those spiders have the Nexus shard we're looking for hidden in one of their tunnels.
All right, so we are now back in control, and it turns out that this level seriously showcases Miss Marvel and all of her marvelous abilities. We're gonna go ahead and use her to climb up this spider rope here. Up top, we got this little small spot. We got to shrink down, oh so small, and slide down through this gap with the spider webs. I'm glad it's her and not me. And no, the big round version does not roll down. You have to just be small. And look at that, slip and slide all the way down. We got a few parts we can build up on the bottom. This is an interesting move here. We build this up into what looks like some sort of a Ms. Marvel pad, but instead of like doing something below or sliding through a grate or something, she actually gets big and kapows this gazebo over the top of us. Watch this. Ready? 3, 2, 1, kaplowy! And now we've got access for other guys to get down here. I'm not sure where that ladder came from and why they didn't just pull that out before, but all right, ready for major failage? Okay, so every once in a while, I have what I like to refer to as a brain fart. And that's going to happen more than once right here. For whatever reason, I was totally stuck on the fact that Spider-Man needs to use the circle button in order to apply a web. So what I'm trying to do here is create a tight rope. And we got to do a little tight pants tight roping, but I can't seem to figure it out that I need to press the square button and target both the left and the right side. I eventually figured out. Look at the games going L3, L3, L3. Like, come on, let us help you. I finally get it, and we get a little tight pants tight walk in, and look at Spider-Man. He is afraid of heights, apparently, just like myself, and he does a little crawl across there instead of a nice confident walk. Now, speaking of confident walk, we switch on over to Iron Fist, and his confidence is, well, not going to do him any good as we continue down this weird pathway here. We got a whole bunch of studs, and I see that spider web there. I thought for sure that was going to do something cool for me, but no such luck. And before I know it, the ground falls out from below me, and I drop down to this checkerboard path, which is incomplete. I notice the back wall is big and cracked, so I switch on over to Miss Marvel and give it a smack. And, all right, last but not least, we got to drop down these bricks hanging from the hook over here, which can be built up to complete that checkerboard path. And now we just need to push that all the way down. That's right, push it along, yeah, push it along. All right, get back up there, Brian. What you doing? Oh, that's right, I got a bluesy. Got to get them all. Oh, no, that was a mistimed jump there, and I fell a little short, and I plummeted to my doom. Next up, we got this checkerboard path. I tried to smack it into place, but for whatever reason, it did not work. And now, ooh, we've got, looks like something needs a little chi. So we'll switch on over to Iron Fist here in a second. And I was mesmerized by how every time we touched one of those wooden posts in the water there, it actually gave us some studs. So it was nice that we kept running over those and getting studdage. And now we've got these 3 bad guys, and I'm trying to take them all out with Miss Marvel and her giant hammer time ground pound, but then I got all small and tried to go Ant-Man style too. So my versatility is not really doing much good for me. Look, I get stuck over here in the side and it wouldn't let me switch. I promise you, I'm hitting the character switch button. I even pressed and held it, and for whatever reason it wouldn't work. And now notice both of my other characters are gone. Where's Iron Fist? Where's Spidey? Why are they not on screen right now? This has happened to me numerous times, and I'm not sure if this is like a new feature in the game where it's like, you know, one-on-one, like, you know, go ninja, go, or like, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. If they're like rooting for me on the sidelines, if it's just a on-screen draw issue, I don't know what. See, and they're still gone. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They're just hanging out over here waiting. I just don't understand that. So I'm not sure I'm complaining about it yet. It probably sounds like I am. But at the same time, I'm very confused on that whole concept. Now, I can see we've got some parts hanging up there. We can't quite get to those yet. We got to actually go back and use the chi. That's right. Power it up by pressing and holding the circle icon. And then we'll go ahead and fill up the meter in the back. I guess it's a lion there. It's kind of, it almost looks like a piglet with some sort of like, I don't know, backpack on or something. But luckily for us, it shines the light. It's oh so bright. And oh, firework time. Oh, look at that, a little celebratory moment there. We got a big old dragon. Oh, kaplow. we got a nice little access point up there now. Looks like we got some bricks that we can build up into something. I already know what it is, but I guess the suspense might be a little bit... okay, so check it out. We gotta build up the push switch here. This is just a reflection point. We actually want to push this over. Remember earlier where those other bricks were? Yeah, we want to try to aim that right up the middle there, and I think I did a good job. I thought I went a little too far, but as it turns out, it's actually pretty good. So we come over here, and I forget, how do we get those? I think we just target them. They should be flashing. Yeah, for whatever reason, they weren't flashing in the beginning. Now they are, so drop it like it's hot. We'll go ahead and build it up and spin to win to go ahead and make that light bright over on the far side. Look at me. I'm like, oh, there's a blue over here. I better go get that real quick. Not even thinking about the fact that I got to spin this light around and hit that big gate there, or the doorway, so it opens it up and lets us inside. That's right. Knock, knock. Here we come.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, we did it!
Woo! Go team!
Yeah, but what's waiting for us inside? Watch your step here. It's about to warm up a bit.
Yeah.
Why am I getting nervous?
I can't imagine.
You weren't joking about the heat.
I guess the AC's busted.
Is that a dragon?
That's enough time to get on the dragon, Curly. I am the immortal Iron Fist. None can stand in my way. Dabbles. It's been a while.
Steel Serpent to you, Runt. You may have the power of the Iron Fist now, but it will soon be mine.
Release Shou-Lao.
Ease yourself, Shou-Lao. The shard of the Nexus is embedded within the heart of the dragon. Only when gifted power to defeat you shall I remove it.
What's his game? Revenge.
There is no power in all of Kun-Lun that can stop me now.
It's the Steel Serpent! This actually has been my least favorite battle so far. Mainly because I felt originally like this was going to be one of those moments where you just have to kind of avoid attacks for a while, and then all of a sudden something will fall from the ceiling and give you something to build, and then you'll be able to use that build to attack him. Now, that does not seem to be the case here. As it turns out, you have to get all up close and personal and remove his health. Now, I don't do a good job of that, and as a result, this battle takes forever. So I apologize for that, and if you guys are in a hurry, feel free to move on to the next video, as there is only a cutscene and some final totals after this boss battle. Now, I try a number of different ways to take his health down, and as it turns out, there just doesn't seem to be any quick way to do it. So after getting a slow start, I eventually start to get some of that health removed. But then he goes into this crazy, like, don't touch me mode, and we have to kind of wait, and that's when the waiting process begins. But he also does these crazy attacks from off screen, which, you know, you try to get all close and personal, but then all of a sudden he's gone, and then he zooms across the screen, he's gone again, and, you know, like I said, this is one of my least favorite battles thus far. Now, part of it's because I look like a complete noob, or I shouldn't say look like, I become a complete noob. And so here we go. Here comes that untouchable mode where he goes up. Oh yeah, he throws these fire tornadoes at us too. Super fair. I just want to throw that in there, like, you know, as if things weren't already slow going and redonkulous. He's got to go and throw some fire tornadoes at us? Come on. But I make it through the first one without getting engulfed in a bunch of flames. But it turns out that's not the case on round 2 of the old fire tornado. So, you know, there are some other bad guys that he sends out at you, and they all have their own special health meter. But I made a point to go ahead and stick with the main guy. And as it turns out, it still takes forever. And look, so I know a couple of you have asked too, like, some of these levels are really short. Where are all the collectibles going to be? my guess is that some of these levels are going to have like a secret area that you can access. Like right there, you can see we needed a character with the tracking ability, or perhaps the digging ability, or maybe both. And that's going to actually lead to maybe a whole nother area, especially if it is the digging. Sometimes you'll go underground and off to a whole section that we don't have access to currently. So that's going to be my guess. Now, as I'm talking about this, Tyler P is actually putting some of the final touches on our trophy achievement guide. So that should be up on our website soon, which led us to realize that we actually never published our Lego Ninjago movie video game trophy achievement guide either. So that is going to be his next piece of focus after he gets that guide up and done. But yeah, all the collectibles have already been found, and they're actually available for my viewing pleasure, and yours will be soon enough too. So hey, look at this. We're finally getting to the home stretch of his health meter being gone, and that'll take us all the way into a cutscene. But look at this. See, he does this whole weird thing again, takes off, and wait for it. We got to use the power. I got to pump it up. That's right. Spam that button and make your way all the way up in there into the cutscene.
The dragon's heart belongs only to those worthy of its power. And you, Davos, are not. You are released, Shou-Lao.
Exactly how awesome was that? I mean, the heart of the dragon. Where did you learn all that stuff?
Right here. A long time ago.
Got the Nexus Shard? Then we're all set to go. This guy won't be slithering anywhere for a while.
Booyaka show! How now, Shou-Lao! Oh, that's right. It's a mouthful. Look at that. K'un-Lun Konundrum level complete. Free play. Unlocked. We fell short of the old stud requirement there. As you can see, we got about 60%. And ooh, we're getting rather close to our requirement for that 2X red psych pink brick. And no free Lee, no mini kits. However, we did unlock a couple of character tokens for completing the level. So Steel Serpent, welcome to the club. And who else? Who else do we get? Do we get anybody else? No? No? What? That's it? Oh, well, guess what, boys and girls? That's it. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 Level 11 K'un-Lun Konundrum STORY. That's right. I fumbled my words up, and we're just going to roll with it. So anyhow, check us out on social media. If you haven't already, check out this Thumbay must-see video. And hey, there should be a link here for some merch for you to search through and check out our stuff. It might be fun. You never know. But as for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, see ya!